Praise the Lord. Praise Yeshua. Praise Jesus. He didn't know. But, um, yeah. I mean, really, though, I'm trying to, I'm really trying to piece together, I mean, really what to say. I tell you, I feel like, I feel like Trump with the tariffs, right? I feel like Trump with the tariffs are moving really fast, and I don't think America's ready for it. Um, just with everything that's with how fast everything's going, it'd be different if we were prepared. Prepare if they had prepared us years in advance. Not even years in advance. If we had just a year in advance, but Biden did not do that. Like that was the thing I was, telling a lot of people was every other country is telling their people to prepare and to get ready and to stock your food and all these things. Like just beans and rice, like just the staples, you know, flour, oil, seasoning, things like these, right? And nobody nobody pays attention to anything, like our world and everything in it is just so small. We only worry about America and the big things that matter, but they don't they don't matter. And the things that I'm saying that don't matter are things that are going on in other countries that don't have anything to do with us. Be we don't need to be dealing with other countries stuff, and we have everything else going on here. Why? Sorry, but why would that be such a why would that be such a thing? That I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. It shouldn't make sense to you guys either because it doesn't. Like we have all these issues with all these other countries, and our dollar's been dying for let's see. I've been getting ready for I think 3 years, and my get ready isn't even a get ready like that. But it's enough where I don't have I don't I'm not really worried about it. I'm not concerned. I don't have a I don't have fear like that, but I'm also a believer. So, I think that's a big problem too, is so many people put faith, and that's the thing. They put faith into this man. Trump is just a dude. Now, granted, yeah, I'd rather have Trump win than what's her name? The Indian black lady, Kamala. Yes, I would rather have Trump win than her. Guaranteed 100%. People say, "Oh, well, it wouldn't these things wouldn't be happening." Okay, well, let's just say this, right? And this has been my thing is Trump said that he wanted to make America great. So when did America start booming again after the Great Depression. That's when America started to get great again after the Great Depression. And when you look at the kids, right? When you look at the children and the technology and all these things and the lack of, there is no competition. Everybody, all these kids think they are on the same level. They're entitled. They don't feel they need to work or put forth any extra effort, and they can just act however they want. And this is, I'd say, from 28 down. Now, great men make strong men. Strong men make weak men. Weak men make great men. That's what I believe Trump is doing. Now, I don't think it is going the way he had planned and what he had in his line of sight, but I mean, at the end of the day, he is a man. Like that's it. He's a man. He's not God. He's not, nothing spectacular. He's the orange guy. Okay. Well, whatever whatever people call him, it doesn't matter. He's still the standing president, and that's what blows my mind too. Is these people, and I would say the lefties. These people talk about killing him like openly. I don't even think I can say that on here, but they talk about taking this man out like openly. Like, what are you doing? This is a president. You can't talk like that. Like, when did that become a thing where you could talk about offing a president and it's okay? Like, it doesn't matter what president it is. It doesn't matter. If you do that to a human, that's jail, bud. Like, that's what that is. That's going to jail. You can't talk about killing somebody. That's jail time. You're going to jail. That's those threats. But then you're talking about threatening the president. How can this be? How is this America? Ooh, somebody outside shooting. But yeah, how is this America? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a strange world that we're living in. It's a strange time that we're living in. But I'll tell you what, I've been telling everybody, and I mean everybody. I've been telling everybody to get ready for the past 3 years, right? Been telling people to get ready for the past 3 years. Nobody's nobody's listening to me. I'm like the crazy guy that nobody listens to. And I mean, that's just what I feel like. I feel like I was the crazy guy, but now I'm not that crazy because now people are like freaking out and all the other jazz. Uh, don't don't freak out now. Like, I've been saying it on YouTube. I've been telling people to get guns and get magazines, but I'm also in Oregon, so we got like the 114 and all that. But still, and the only reason why I'm like that is because I'm a I'm a newer believer, right? And when 114 was happening, I didn't have an AR yet. I just had my 45. That's what I had. All I had was a Glock 30. I had that 45, and that was a gift, you know. Uh, and after I got that, I took it out shooting a few times, but some time goes on, and I can't remember what I was doing, but I was doing nothing, and The only thing I could say it was the Lord, and they were talking about 114, and I didn't feel like it was gonna pass, but anything is possible, especially being in Oregon. So I was just sitting there, and something was like, if you couldn't buy anything else, where would you be? And this was like 3 years ago, and I was like, well, I'd be kind of poop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not necessarily poop, but I wouldn't be in a place that I would want to be. I don't have there's no there wouldn't be comfort in it. I wouldn't stand, I wouldn't have been comfortable with where I was, and that's where I feel like America is right now. It's if you couldn't get anything else, where would you be? That's where I feel like everybody is at right now. My bad. But where would you where would you be? And that's what I feel like America's at, because I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time understanding people. And then like the other like huge thing is like with me is everybody that knows me like personally in real life, in real derp in life, knows I have said this to them. Everybody does. Now, my mom and dad, they're all on board. They understand everything that I'm talking about. They're not tripping. They understand. I think at first they were kind of like iffy on the whole getting things like prepared, but once they seen the like concern and the let's get it together, they were on board. And then they started to see how much I was accumulating, and yeah, I'm not playing. And this is it really doesn't take a lot. It's just being consistent. That's the key. Because I mean, it's not like well, I would say I'd probably have spent a little bit of money, but I mean, compared to other people, not close, not close. But I know that. Sorry. Ah, I know that me and my family would be good for, um, I'd say some months easy. I'd say like 3, 4 months. I mean, like everything. Like, what, what did I send? Oh yeah. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's just in the state of like freaking out, and then now in Oregon, everybody's buying guns again because everybody's scared of 114. After 114 didn't go through the first time and we had it on hold, that's when all y'all should have bought guns. Like, I bought an AR and it pisses me off. I bought an AR for $700. That is a $500 rifle. But because I there was no other, there was nothing else. I had to buy it. So there was that 700 rifle, and then there was another one that was like 1400. I did not. Oh, I did not have the money to buy a $1,400 rifle at all. I didn't. 1400 back then. I mean now, yeah, I could do a little. I could wiggle with it, but back then, no, man. I was still paying 500 in child support and all the other things. Yeah, there's no shit. But I mean, it's the panic buying, and then it's like, how long can you guys keep that up? Like, I'm not saying like you can't keep it up, but it's not. All you guys do is make the. Oh my gosh. All you guys do is make the prices of ammo and everything go up stupid crazy. When a lot of people don't even be knowing what they're buying, and get beat over the head, and then make the prices go up because people like y'all are buying the stuff, which is it's ugly work, man. It's ugly work. Like, and I mean, I understand. Like, there's no like, people don't know, but the ammo is gonna go up like a lot. Ammo is gonna go up a lot. Um, PMC, they're gonna go up like 10%. Um, MagTech, they're gonna go up 10%. What was the other? Well, what's gonna happen is the tariffs is gonna make ammo go up 10 to 37%. That's how high it's gonna go up. And then people have in their head, oh, well, I'll just buy ammo that's made here in the United States. That doesn't matter because we have components that we need, like primers and gunpowder. And the funny thing about gunpowder is a lot of it comes from China. A lot of our gunpowder comes from China. Oh man, and it terrified me. So there's this gun guy, and he does burnouts on guns, where he'll just shoot them until they don't work. And like they do, like a meltdown. And this guy was talking about. That's where I got the tariff ammo prices on how much they're going to go up. And this guy said he's not doing no more meltdowns on any firearms, and do not shoot your ammo. Do not train at this moment. Save your ammo. And that made me very concerned because I've never heard any gun tuber ever say not to train. Never. I've never heard it a day in my life. Those are the guys that are always like, train, 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 train. No matter what, train. Take your gun out, even if it's 50 bullets. Yeah. But for a dude to say save every bullet and to not do nothing is beyond me. That's terrifying to me. But I mean, it's gonna be an ugly situation. But what are they shooting at? I don't even know what kind of gun they're shooting. But um, sorry, I'm getting into a confrontation. But I mean, my thing is, how have you guys gotten this far to think that America cannot crumble? What makes you think that in any way? Like I, I don't know why you guys could. I don't know how you could think that. When we're like the bully of the whole world. Yes, we have bombs and all that, but what do you think would happen with a scary country? They're gonna bomb us first, and not gonna care about the repercussions. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at that point. You think Putin? You think Putin cares? He doesn't. Putin is not tripping. Putin is going to war with whatever, and he's not tripping. I don't know, but people need to get they learn to make bread, learn to make a sourdough starter, learn to do that. Because see, I have a beautiful woman that does all the things. She makes me so happy. The Lord makes me so happy with the woman He blessed me with. I'll tell you, I had an idea, but I didn't have an idea. The Lord knows I'm kind of slow though, so there's that. But the sourdough starter, learn to make that. Stockpile packets of yeast or jars of yeast, uh, flour, like flour, rice, and beans, and oil. Like that's like a base. It is like a base right there, and kind of just seems like that's something that everybody like needs. I don't know what people be thinking that America's just like the perfect place, and like we can't crumble. But I do be feeling like Trump did that on like he is doing that on purpose to force us to become great because and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't like to hear that. Oh, why would he just crumble our economy? Well, it has to happen no matter what. It's going to have to happen. No, like there's no way around it. President after president, all they done is put band-aids on top of band-aids. But we are stabbed and we are just bleeding out. Like that's it. We're bleeding and we're just bleeding out. And they just keep putting band-aids on it. No, we need to take the band-aid off, bleed a little bit, pack it with dirt, and keep it pushing. Or stitch it. But I mean other than that, our economy is bound to crash. So we should have did this a long time ago so the hit wouldn't be as bad. But nobody wants to go through that. Well, and then also nobody has the balls to do it. I don't think. Trump really cares, you know? Like, his saying is, make America great again. To make it great again, you have to do these things. And then, like, then when you think about it, unless, like, okay, yeah, he has money, all right? He has money. But when you think about all the other presidents and all these things, all these people have money in other places in other countries. Like, look at Ukraine. Look at all that money that just got flooded over there, right? Like billions of dollars. So the dollar will die, and I'm pretty sure it's already dead. And that's why everything's so expensive and all those other things. What is? Whoops! Shouldn't have shot that guy. But when you take into account all the all the actual things, like the real things of this country, who really has the balls to say, hey, this is what we're doing. We're gonna let the economy crash so we can reset. What president is doing that? What president is doing that? I dig Trump doing it because I don't only see. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but I only see him doing that as a president. I don't see nobody else doing it. I think he's set on changing our younger generation from these computer iPad kids into who they're destined to be. There's not going to be no more. Everybody gets a trophy. That's going to be out because your work is going to have to it's going to have to show. That's what it is. And I mean, then do we really want to be invaded? Like that's another thing. Like we're we've already been invaded. Like we don't. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about Biden letting all leaving the border wide open. I don't see why. But then it's an issue when Trump's talking about a wall again and all these other things. Why? Why? That's not a country. Like that's just a somewhere you can go. Doesn't you know what I'm saying? Like there should be no reason why we have an open border where people can cross just whenever they want. There's no that should not be a thing. Should have never been a thing. Um, yeah, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I mean, I believe that everybody should have to do the things to get over here. I wouldn't go to another country and try to sneak in. And there's other countries that are a lot better than America. Now, not not saying I don't want to be here, but yeah, if I spoke other languages, oh yeah, I'd take off. Not have no fears in the world, but I only speak English, so I am just an American. That's it. I don't know. I'd be trying to really, really think of what is truly going on, and don't get a Tesla. Do not get a Tesla because those things are just targets. You can't put them out. They're gonna burn forever. Don't do it. If you have a Tesla, I would say get a diesel truck. Oh, look at you. Oh yeah, you stupid. Um, Shit, don't mind me. I'm just over here playing video games. But yeah, the bullets going up is kind of crazy. Like 10 to 37% is wild. Like I just bought a box of green tips for 970 at Bimart, and that's PMC. Now, if that goes up 10%, I'm all right with that. But see, I go to pawn shops. I go to pawn shops and I haggle with them because they'll go low. But when you think about it, they're buying boxes of ammo for like $4 and you know beating people over the head. I mean, yeah, I'll talk them down to like 8, $7 a box. I mean, why not? Especially if it's that's the thing about pawn shops. They don't be knowing what they have. Because I bought some wolf ammo. It was some wolf 223, and they were all hollow points. And when I opened up the box and I looked at the back, I was like, interesting. So I pulled one out and I looked at it, and they were hollow points. I don't know if it was just the boxes that said that, but I ended up buying, I think, 600 rounds that first time. Yeah, I want to say I bought like 600 the first time. And then that was like at, I think, like $5 a box. Just because I was, just talking bad on the boxes and yeah, this is still case. Like, bro, it's not even, just doing all that. And just you just gotta be able to haggle. That's the thing. Because I don't think they knew that they were hollow points. I just think it's still case. It's cheaper. Yeah, but yeah, even with them being still case, the fact that they're a hollow point. Yeah, I pretty much bought. I think I bought. I want to say it was like 900 rounds total, and I was like, oh yeah. So I split those up between some houses. So yeah, if I have to bug out, I have those. I have those rounds. But I mean, I have all kinds of crazy rounds. I really don't care for green tip because just yeah. I mean, it's just more for barriers and. Bro, did you just shoot me? Oh, the dog better kill him because I can't move. He messed up my animation. That's some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I can't move. I'm stuck. That is wild. I can't believe I can't move. But yeah, stock up on beans and rice and just grains, flour, get water filters like life straws, water pure I can't talk. The water tablets that clean your water. Get those. Um, get extra magazines for your guns. Like that's a big thing because it sounds good like having all this ammo, but I tell you, going to the range, and I'm just talking about 45s and 40s because I daily carry either a 45. I got a little Glock 30s, or I'll carry a Glock 22, which is a 45 and a 40. And I took 150 45s, 140s, and like 222s. And when I say just those rounds in my backpack and the guns and the cases, that was a heavy backpack. So what you need to consider is when say you have to bug out, you're not taking boxes of ammo. If you're not taking magazines, you might take like one box, maybe two boxes. Because then you got to think about carrying water. You got to think about carrying, you got to think about carrying all these other heavy things like food. And everything adds up. Like it don't be seeming like it be adding up, but it does. So magazines is your best bet. If you do not have magazines that are full, they need to be tapped off too. Like there's no reason that you should have any magazine that is empty in your house, unless you have kids. I'll say that unless you have kids, because yeah, I just have a yeah. It doesn't matter what rounds they are. No, I would say if you have factory like OEM magazines for your guns, put your defense rounds in those always. Um, if you have like aftermarket, fill those with full metal jackets, but keep them full because even if even if you don't use the aftermarket magazines at the moment, there's still a spring in it that you can use, and that magazine is basically a ammo box or a box of bullets. Especially if you have uh, not a drum, but if you have like sticks, because I got Glocks. I like Glocks, and yeah, I have a whole bunch of sticks. I don't know. I think I was just looking. I got like six here at my house, and no, I have seven. I have three actual Glock 33s, and then I have four aftermarket ones that are one is a training one that is garbubu, but that's the reason why I keep it like that because I want it to be like that because of just training purposes. Um, because the spring isn't strong enough, so it malfunctions. I keep that one like that because I do that for training. But the other ones, and what I've learned is if you get what's I forgot what the brand was because I found some cool ones that come from Korea. I want to say the website is Global Ordnance, and the ones that come from Korea, those mags are cool. They run pretty good. The springs in it are nice, and they're steel line on the inside of the magazines. So I mean they're cool. The but I mean any other mag like the clear mags, I forgot what they're called. But if you get two of them or just another spring and you cut it in half and you get it right inside the magazine, it'll run flawless. Um, because I got a 40 magazine that's some clear plastic, like you could tell it's crap. But I put another spring in it, and I tell you, it runs like a champ. So that magazine is like, I think it's like 28 rounds, 28 rounds of 40, and it's just not the global meltdown this year. Oh no, not Canadian Prepper. Oh, why is everybody doing stuff right now? That's terrible. That is some terrible work. of stuck right here. I think my dog might be dead. That's why I can't move. That's pretty stupid. I can't believe you shot me on that dang thing. That's wild. I don't need to be on here anymore. You get up off here. I'm playing no dang video games. But, oh yeah. Where'd my pen go? Right here looking all out of pocket. Looking all out of shape. Out of shape, out of pocket. But it's gonna be a cold day when people really start to revolt because nobody knows who to fight. They just want to fight, and I've seen that going to the range. Is they're just shooting. Like the world is so uneasy right now. And when I go to the range and I see these people, I'm not gonna say who they are, but they're not of my kind. Like they their ideas are completely off. You know, it's it's gonna be a weird uprising, and there's so much hate that they want a war. I'm not saying Trump and the people that are with him want a war. I don't believe they do because don't they don't have enough. They don't have enough. And I don't believe he wants to destroy America. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like people think Trump's trying to destroy America. No, Biden was doing that. Like, what are y'all? Look at the border situation. Look at everything. Oh yeah, he's doing all these things, but like, is he not finding money and holding people accountable? He's doing all these things. So what are we talking about? Like, yeah, Musk is kind of different. Yes, he is different. He's very different to me. I don't dig his style. But at the end of the day, he's still doing stuff. That's my whole problem with the thing is there's so many people involved, and then it's like the news and the View and all these other people. They're just saying everything. They're saying whatever they can. But granted, yeah, I feel like Trump maybe moved too fast a little bit with the tariffs. But at the end of the day, even say it doesn't work, I feel like it's gonna it's gonna force everything to come back home. It's going to force it to. So with that being said, it has to reset. We need it to reset. It has to eventually, because even if it say it doesn't reset with Trump, right? Say it doesn't reset with Trump, it's gonna have to reset in I would say a generation for sure, for sure. Before I'm dead, if it does not, if it does not reset, yeah, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. America has to, we have to reset. There's no way. Then people over here getting mad. So I've been prepping. I would guess I would call it prepping for 3 years, and I'd say like a year and a half ago, I was talking to some people, and there was one guy that said that the U.S. dollar is worth 3 cents. Another guy said it was worth 4 cents. And both of these guys are people that deal with our currency, crypto, and silver and gold. So if these two random men are saying that our dollar is worth 3 or 4 cents, and this is a year and a half ago, and we have inflation the way it is, what makes you think that we can continue to go? Because you see, we're not printing money no more. We might be, but it's not like what they're talking about. Not like how it was. There's no. They have not talked about turning that money printer on not one time, not once. Biden was going crazy with that, man, and killed the dollar. But y'all want to blame Trump? How? How? You can't. Now with the reset, you know, I believe Trump is fine with it if that's what his intentions are. I kind of believe it is. I don't knock it neither because that's gonna force every and people talking about, oh well, they're taking my Section 8 and my Social Security. In his first attempt. But what first attempt? His first bro. You talking about like with the C word around that time? We're not talking about the first time. We're talking about right now. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about right now. And regardless, they've all printed money. He's I feel it. I understand that too. I'm not saying he's the best guy in the world. I'm talking about currently right now. And I would still rather have him than Kamala, period. That border would be way open and we would have like 10 more million immigrants in here. Um I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't watch stuff. Praise the Lord. But yeah, I really feel like the crash or a depression, however you want to call it, would do the country right. I mean, it's yeah. Granted, it would be rough. It would be rough. Uh, man, our whole government and did bad and did terrible. Like terrible with the funds, terrible with the people, terrible with war. Man, they did bad with everything. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. And this is why people need to stay away from like putting faith into people because, none of these people are above you or me. They just have a title. That's the thing. Like, I challenge you to a duel. I challenge you to a fist fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all bleed. Now, if everybody put faith in God, though, and that's the thing, too. God says it. If you turn from your wicked ways, I will, and seek me, I will heal the land. That's not hard. That's pretty easy request to do. Granted, it does get hard. I'm not gonna act like it's not. Walking with the Lord, that's what people think. When you give your life to the Lord, things are gonna be easy and nice. No, it's not. It's rough. It's and then you start to see things completely different. Like You're tempted by the world in every way and all the distractions and yeah, it gets rough, man. But he's always there. Like even when we're in the world, like he's right there. Like even in our sin, in our filthiest, he's right there. And then he forgives us for our sins. Like that's the beautiful thing. Is even when you're shameful, like he's still just sitting there waiting for you. And I feel like America is so far from the Lord, but yet we're having an awakening. Like it's yeah, it's yeah, it's nice because it's like people are they're seeking something. Everybody knows that there's something. But I think more people are starting to come around to the fact of Jesus is Yah, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot though. I'll tell you, it is hard. And then yeah, man, like how long do people think that America can withstand the debt and like doing what we've done to other nations? Like, bro, they gonna jump us, bro. They gonna jump us. And then our government too is like trying to strip us of firearms and all these other things. Why are y'all trying to do that? Why? And that's why, like, that's why I'm glad Kamala didn't get in because what I felt like was going to happen because Biden had the border open for so long. I was like, oh, bro, she gonna get in, and then they gonna activate the sleeper cells, and it's gonna be a wrap. Like we are just gonna get slayed, and then people is gonna turn coats on us, and then they gonna end up slaying them because they don't believe in traitors. And that's the thing too. Folks don't understand that, bro. You can't be a traitor. If you're a traitor, after you get done doing whatever they want you to do, they are going to slay you. You can't keep a traitor because they're a traitor. That's why they always get like, man, that's yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I be feeling like the left though. I feel like the left right now, they are very unhinged. Like they are right there. I see them in the range. They're just shooting. Like it is like weird. Like yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird. Like they're just in there shooting. They're not trying to fix their shot. They're not trying to perfect their shot. They're not trying to fix their stance. They're just shooting. Plain blank face. They shoot like cops too. They shoot. They shoot like cops, and then they go shoot you up close. Oh Lord, forgive me. Yeah, they gonna shoot you up close, like with a lot. Like there's no, you're not gonna make it, bro. And then they probably ain't even gonna stay. They gonna help in the Prius and smash off. Oh Lord, forgive me. Yeah, but no, it's some wicked work, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I I kind of feel like they're gonna do some weird like revolt, right? And then do like a whole bunch of nonsense because I don't know if you guys have seen, but they can make groups and like it's a lot of them. We don't have that many Trumpers, in the city. We don't. Like there's like a handful of us. We're on like the outskirts. We're on the outskirts of the big cities. Now, granted, if we're in one of them small cities and y'all bring y'all's, big headed selves out there, you ain't gonna make it through that small city. Especially with them, it's not even good old boys. Like it's regular dudes. Like that's what people don't be understanding. Like irregular men that just work. It's regular women that just do woman things. Like there's extremists on both sides. Like when you look at the left and how wild they are, that's like a far left person. The weird Trump guys that are like racist, I don't necessarily believe in all that neither. There might be like a maybe a 2%, but other than that, like I've never seen them. Like the Proud Boys and whatever. Let's just say that's a skinhead gang. Let's actually say that. But okay, they support this guy. That doesn't mean that they're like really affiliated with him. Like that's like their big homie or something. No, that's just what it. You know. Yeah, we go and believe in this guy. All right. It's not like they're going around lynching people and all these things. This is all the lies. The lies drive me crazy. Like black people are gonna be slaves again. No, we got too many guns for that, G. And yeah, I mean, we're slaves to ourselves. Like when it comes to like our jobs and stuff, like where we feel obligated to go, being sick, and all these things. But I mean, other than that, ain't nobody being no slave. I wish somebody would try and whip some. Yeah. Oh, that sounds crazy. And then like they're gonna stop gay marriage. Right now, right now, out of all things, why? Why would he make black people slaves? That's one. Number two, why would he stop gay marriage? Do you know how much of a ruckus that would be? Not even the black people thing. That's not gonna happen. We've bred too much with mixed people and Mexicans and everything else. We've bred with damn near everything. Like yeah, no, it's too much black. That's way too much enslaving going on. It's not a thing. But to say gay people couldn't get married no more, or I don't know if I'm saying that right. Homosexual, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Uh, but that would cause such a huge ruckus for the left that would instantly cause a nation riot. And it's not even that. I mean, I guess it's that big, but it's really not that big. But he wouldn't do it. Well, I'm not saying it's not that big because it is that big. And I mean, gay marriage has been around for a good minute now. So for you just to get in office and say, yeah, you guys can't get married no more. Bro, y'all talking about Tesla's getting caught on fire now? Man, everything would be on fire. What are you talking about? Y'all seen gay people mad. They get down. They're not playing. What are you talking about? You're talking about the whole country. Trump don't want that. Trump don't want no gay people on his helmet. He don't. Oh God, I gotta retie this on my head. Uh, yeah, man, that's wild work. Oh no, I just man, get get your pantry up. That is all I can say. Get your pantry up. I've been trying to tell everybody for years. I've been telling people for 3 years. I would say buy silver, but there's no point buying silver now because that shit silver's at like 30 something bucks, man. When I was telling people to buy it, it was 22 bucks. I was getting like $2 over spot. Yeah. I think when I started buying silver, I think it was $20 actually because I was buying for 24. Then it went to 22. And then it jumped to like 20 jumped to like 26. when me and my like right after me and my girl got together, like in like March, and it was man, yeah, it just kind of stayed there. I bought some more, but I mean, right now I'm at I think I think I'm at 2 pounds, but even then, that's still not nothing. I mean, but it's better than having actual currency. I mean, then I got this. I got some other jewelry, but I don't know. I have a good investment, a good chunk in ammo because I feel like ammo is gonna be that's gonna be the bartering chip, of the world once shit crash, and then I have the common rounds, you know, 9, 40, 45. Well, not 40. 40 is not 45, 22, 12 gauge, 223s, 556, 38. I ain't getting rid of no 38 though. Um, 308, all kinds of snazzy rounds. I got all kinds of stuff in 308. It's wild. Um, but yeah, man, I just I don't see what the plan is. But yeah, y'all are kind of screwed. If you have not been listening, if you have not been getting ready, you're kind of just like, because I was trying to, like I said, I've been telling people for 3 years to get ready, get your water filters. I've been taking pictures of all the times I went on little ammo runs and things. I did, yeah. I've been doing all that. I've been doing all that for a minute. Every time I get new magazines, oh man, I just bought these little, what are they called? I think they're called Thrill magazines. So these right here, I don't know what's in it. Oh yeah, those dang hollow points. If it will focus, it doesn't focus. That's fine. Damn piece of shit. But these these were $4 at a website. So I bought five of them. And again, I live in Oregon. So when they got to me, inside the box on top of the magazines, it was like a big sticker, but it wasn't peeled. It was just a sticker in there, and basically said that these can't be resold. These can't be nothing, and basically that they are tracked. Like there's not a tracker on it, but people know that I have them. Well, why didn't you say that before you? Why didn't you say that before you sent them? I wouldn't have took them. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you come to my house and you ask about these magazines, what are you talking about? Get out of my face. You can't come and search my house for anything. I mean, unless you have a warrant. What I'm gonna say is I'll throw them away. I mean, they're only really the only reason why I bought them honestly is for training purposes because I don't feel like they'd be good. What I use PMags. I strictly use PMags. Um, yeah, because PMags don't fail. They don't. Them things are just tanks. I use PMags and like steel case mags. Those are what I use for my AR because I don't like aluminum. I don't know. I just don't like them. And then I mean, the steel magazines. Yeah, they're heavier, but I'll tell you, man, let you have to like get in a scuffle with somebody. You crack somebody in the head with one of those. Man, them things is heavy, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's it's wild. I'm trying to think of something else that would be important for you to get. Seasoning. Seasoning is important. Toothpaste, toothbrushes. Get those. Those are those are very important. Those are very important things. Um, thread and needle. Those are always those are important. See me. What you need to do is wait for Bimart, right? Wait for Bimart to go on sale with like their underwear. 'Cause I did that a few a few years ago for like around Christmas time with me and my dad. They had boxes or not boxes, but packs of underwear for like $1.50. Yo, I bought so many pairs of underwear for me and my dad. Like it was crazy. It only spent like I think $25, maybe $27. But yeah, we both had like a full bag, like full of underwear. And actually, I could probably fit them now because I got them in the extra large because I was as big as I could get. Yeah, I could never wear them, but yeah, thermals. That's an important thing. Get thermals. Uh, blankets. You don't necessarily need blankets, but I would say a quilt. If you can get a quilt, get a quilt and sleeping bags. Tent or two, if you need to. All right, now get a tent or two. Um, sleeping bags. I don't know how many sleeping bags I got. I probably got like 6 or 7 sleeping bags, just that I've bought. Just to have them. Um, yeah, there is a lot of stuff. Mason jars. Mason jars are very important, and then you can do kind of everything with a mason jar. Um, candles. Candles are the old school lanterns that you could put oil in, oil and lantern fluid that has the wick and it has that um, like glass case that goes over it. I have 3 of those, and I got a whole bunch of fluid for it. Again, by Mark, because after Christmas they sell the they have a green one, they have a green color, and they have a red color, and those will go on sale, and those will be like $1.50 too, and then normally like $4 or $5. But yeah, they're colored oil, but that doesn't matter when you don't have light. It doesn't matter what color that fluid is, and then get extra wicks for it. Um, it's the stuff that you don't think about. Like that's the thing. It's the stuff you don't think about. And I mean, I don't know why I grabbed the stuff that I grabbed, but I mean, a thread and needle. I don't know how to really sew like that. I mean, I could. I have before. Granted, wasn't good. Didn't look good at all, but it kept it together. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of what I have in my at my base. I'm just gonna call it my base. Uh, I know I probably got like 60 pounds of flour. Probably around the same in everything, rice and beans. And then canned food, that's just, what that is. But what I learned too was I was buying like the canned chicken. that came in like little like tuna cans. But I was buying chicken at the Dollar Tree. I would buy them from the Dollar Tree because that was one of the only places I could find them. And I don't know how many cans I got, but I got a good amount of cans. It's probably close to 100 cans, but they don't sell them no more. Like I don't know where to really. I I haven't seen them at all. They have some chicken that's in gravy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting that. Um, like yeah, all I got like all kinds of salmon and tuna and all that. I don't like salmon or tuna, but I tell you what, when you get hungry, you get hungry. That's why I be telling my daughter, like, you've never been hungry. Like, you don't understand what I'm talking about. You never went through that hunger pain of not eating. And she just kind of looks at me like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, that's what you spoiled. You spoiled. You ain't never been hungry like that ever in your life. I was like, there's a point, man. When you get hungry, you will eat whatever. I don't like fish, but I tell you, I will eat fish if I am starving. And that's what it'll be. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes. That's those are a must too. Any kind of seasoning that you can get. Um, Noodles. I got pounds and pounds of noodles. Yeah, I don't know, even know if I could put a number on that. Lentils, everything, anything that you can think of, like anything that you can or jar. And they have like these little machines now, and they're pretty cool. They're like they're probably like the size of like a pill bottle, like that big, and they're probably like that round. And it has like a hole in the bottom and then a button on the top, and it has like a lid that goes over a mason jar with a hole, and you put the machine on it, and you turn it on, and it's a vacuum, and it seals the mason jar. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you could do to like preserve and do all the things. But yeah, I mean, people just need to quit tripping and well, seek the Lord though. Seek the Lord. Praise the Lord.